Well. Hello.
How's it going?
Just the man we wanted to see.
Hell yeah. I'll open up. Just give me a moment.
What's going
No.
on with Torchwood here? What do they have
Yeah.
against you?
Yeah,
all these
happened
notes
on
are
those
Flyers. Yeah.
Oh.
Flyers all over the place.
It's obnoxious as hell. Yeah, I've actually just spent the day removing most of the flyers.
But what
Oh, there are
happened?
even more? Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, no, downtown there was, I want to say 8. There's probably a few that I haven't found. They've tried posting them like on every house. They have 2 or 3 different variations, but for the most part it's all like, fuck your neutrality. You're with us or you're the enemy. We don't sound like the really bad politicians from before the apocalypse. Fuck those guys. To be fully honest with you all, Vigil is, backed down a little bit on the neutrality and is, thinking about pushing more towards the side of good, I guess. We're trying to, just be a little more, I guess, proactive in helping out people rather than get involved in, I guess, fighting wars. Rather than just, say we're neutral, we're just going to try and help out, and devil may care what people put as a label on it, Here we go. Welcome.
Should we burn all these Torchwood flyers?
You can definitely bring them in, and we can definitely burn them. I know you're used to providing others with food and sanctuary. I guess this time it's my turn. The food tents are over at the end of the camp. Over here we've got tools and plant material should you need to do any farming. And then for the rest, the tents are miscellaneous. Feel free to take anything you need and leave anything you don't.
Thank you.
We kind of take
appreciated.
inspiration from you guys and the dugout, and we were deeply influenced by Samaritan when he came by and basically expounded on, what the Overlook does. It's what motivated me to come over and help you guys out, actually. But I do remember him, going on about Torchwood, and I don't know what they're truly capable of. I guess I should be a little bit worried, but
Well,
I guess he's dealt with them before, this Mr. Samaritan, and if we do have any trouble, we'll come to you guys, I guess, for advice. Without going into politics, of course. We do
Well,
respect
cool.
the Astoria neutral zone.
the good news is we ain't in the neutral zone right now.
We're actually, I don't know if you know, but we're hosting an event on this Saturday. Where we
Hell yeah!
That's
Freshie
right,
Day.
that's
we call
right.
it Freshie Day, yeah. So we wanted to come here and formally invite the Vigil.
So, I guess I don't really know where to begin other than...
Okay, well,
For-
last time we saw Winslow was right over there in that tent, and then you're saying he's dead now?
Yeah. There's no real shortcut way to say, how he died, or it's a tiny bit of a long story, but I can make it as short as possible. Mr. Winslow had basically, for a little while, spoken to people in Darkest Midnight, the Forsaken Loyalists, and others, I would say, and he'd gotten a reputation for getting in trouble. I don't know all the details, but he'd made some people angry. I think it's because of him speaking to people and other people being like, well, why are you talking to this guy? And much ado about nothing, right? Fuck, Shifty explained to me the life-death thing with Zerka, but essentially, Winslow had said the wrong things to the wrong people, and Georgie had basically put out a hit on Winslow from Zerka specifically. She couldn't bring herself to do it, so Winslow had like a life debt with her. It's really strange. That's the part of the story that I understand, at least. But from then on, it seemed like Winslow had concocted plans to kill Zerka to clear himself of that. From there on, unrelated to, Winslow, Zerka was killed on the cliff that is right by the prison island, while I was walking around with the Vigil towards Bolota. We wanted to meet with the Commonwealth, and we bumped into Darkest Midnight holding up a person called Mittens and a person called Zerka. Now, the Vigil basically mosey on out of there because they, didn't want to get shot by Darkest Midnight. And shortly after the Vigil left, the Zerka was mowed down by Darkest Midnight. So, a little while after that, the Heart of the Pack and the Forsaken Loyalists had basically come by to say that they were disappointed that Vigil had done nothing. And a few days after that, the Wanderers, the Forsaken Loyalists, and the Heart of the Pack came to this camp, blowing up all four corners while I was inside.
The Wanderers were part of that?
Actually, yeah, the Wanderers were part of that, because Zerka was a Wanderer, so you can actually still see there's some structural damage over on that side still. We haven't had the time to fix it up, and yeah, it's still a little bit shaky. So those three groups, who I think brought anywhere between 7 to 20 people, they bombed the hell out of the place. I was in that white canopy tent right there. I ran from it all the way to the front as I was taking shots. Ran over to the side and tried to run into the forest. Then I took more shots, one of which landed into my hand. So once I hit the trees, I basically ducked down into one of them and surrendered. The person who'd shot me was none other than Georgie. From then on, they took me hostage, relayed over the radio that they wanted Shifty and Winslow, has like a trade for trade, a life for a life kind of a thing. They explained to me that they wanted one or both of them dead, essentially, for, not doing anything while Zerka was getting shot down, despite Winslow not being around for that at all. The whole time they were asking questions about what Winslow had done, who had spoken to. They didn't seem to know why they were even planning to kill him. Do you know what I mean? Like, when someone's just like, tell us what you know, but they don't seem to know anything. From there, the exchange was done in the apartments just north of Cherno, the ones with the bus station. They let me out. They took Winslow and Shifty in. I was escorted by Dr. Jones of the Vigil all the way back to here. And from Shifty's accounts, Joe Fraser of the Forsaken Loyalists shot down Winslow because Georgie didn't have the heart to do it.
That just don't make any damn sense. It never does. But this in particular, just...
Mr. Humble, I'm sure you've heard of, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, and I just think that all three of those groups, the Heart of the Pack, the Wanderers, and the Forsaken Loyalists, are just blinded by, what they wanted to do and trying to masquerade it with intentions and fancy words and saying that they wanted this and they wanted that. And I think they were just bloodthirsty. It's like, stop trying to decide what people do. Let them choose for themselves.
Worry about yourself, and the only thing you need to worry about another person is if they have enough to eat and if they're safe. Outside of that, don't worry about what other folks is doing. You can't bring back a loved one, and you certainly can't bring them back by taking somebody away from somebody else.
Exactly. Fuck.
It's such a shame to hear. I'm so sorry you had to go through all that.
That's okay. But believe it or not, I've been through worse. It's just, I used to be friends with Georgie, and to be shot by a friend and then to have him, I don't know, do all that, it's always from the people you least expect it. But how about you all? I know last time we'd spoken, the regime were at the forefront of the worries. Has anything changed since then?
Yeah, I haven't seen or heard anything from the regime in a while, so things have been pretty quiet on that
Which is
front.
probably a good thing, right?
Oh yeah, we've had a lot of just random travelers coming by, stopping at the Overlook, so just helping them with some food and some clothing. Other than that, it's been
Hell yeah.
It's been quiet, kind of surprisingly quiet.
Perhaps it's that fabled calm before the storm,
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. And I reckon this Saturday, they gonna make an appearance. I can almost feel it in my bone.
A beacon of hope will attract the, moths of despair.
I like that. That is
Me too.
some wise words there.
I'll definitely be there.
There's gonna be some good activities. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good old fun time.
Well, alright folks, are you about ready to go?
so.
All right, Ted. As always, thank you for the hospitality. My
Anytime.
condolences
Yeah, thank
to
you.
you and the entire Vigil.
Yeah, it's
I'll
nice meeting you,
Is there
let,
Ted.
anything you
the
guys
others
need?
know.
You know,
Absolutely.
if we
It's a
can
pleasure to
help
meet
in
you.
whatever way, just let us know.
I think it'll do a lot of good for the Vigil who come to Freshie Day on Saturday to just go out, just see the world, even just see some friendly faces will probably cheer
Right.
people up.
Come have fun. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it will be total chaos, but it will be fun.
Yeah, but that's like our kind of chaos, having fun together, helping people out, getting drunk, getting high, laughing, crying,
That's
all
right.
of that good
That's
stuff.
right. That is right.
We'll see
Alright,
you
Ted.
on
Much love,
Saturday,
everyone.
Ted. Stay safe.
Catch you on Saturday.
Stay safe.
Much
See you
love.
then.
Stay safe.
Mwah.